Hello guys, welcome to User Management System series using JavaFX and MySQL database. In today's session, we want to explain project structure. After explaining the project structure, we want to establish the connection between JavaFX and MySQL database. As you can see, we have already created user management app. Let's expand that. And here we have source packages. Inside that we have different sub packages like all forms, images, user management app, and utilities. So let's expand all forms, and here we have home page and we have user management. Let's expand the user management package. Inside that we have three files. We have XML file, we have Java file, and we have CSS file. Okay, anyway, one thing you remember, in this project, we want to use MVC architecture. Okay, in the upcoming video session, we will explain MVC architecture in more details. And here we have user management app. Let's expand that. Inside that, we have main app, which is fxml file. We have main app controller, which is normal Java file. And we have user management app, which is main application file. And here we have style file. So thereafter we have utilities package. And inside that we have only one class, which is Suite Alert FX. Anyway, let's run the application to see the result. And here we have user management app. Right click on that. Okay, this is our application. Here we have different options. We want to skip all the options because in this video series we want to focus only the user management module. Let's open that. And here we have used tab. We have users, we have roles, permissions, user roles, and permission assignment. Okay friends, don't worry about this template. You can get the template from the GitHub link. There is no problem. Thereafter, we want to establish the connection between JavaFX and MySQL database. Let's close the application. And here, to establish the connection, first, what we want to do? We want to include JDBC MySQL driver. Here we have libraries. Just right click on that. And here select add jar folder. Thereafter we have MySQL connector. Let's include that. Okay friends, as you can see, the driver is added. If you don't have this driver, you can get from the link below. There is no problem. Let's establish the connection between JavaFX and MySQL database. And here inside the source packages, let's create a new package. For example, connection. And you can use any name, there is no problem. Inside that package, let's create a new class. We want to create normal Java class, for example, JDBC connection, then finish. Okay, we created JDBC connection class. Using that class, we are able to connect with MySQL database. And here, in the first step, let's import the required packages because we want to use connection interface and we want to use driver manager class to establish the connection, and we want to handle scale exception using the scale exception class. Let's import these three classes. Simple. Import java.scale.connection. Then we have import java.scale.driver manager class. After that we have import java.scale.scale exception. Okay friends, let's establish the connection. And here in the first step, we want to define database credentials, simple, private, final, for example, string, database, URL equals, and here we want to pass, we have driver, JDBC, then we have MySQL database. After that, we have localhost, and here let's specify port number 3306. Thereafter, we have database, we have user management DB. This database we have created in our previous video. Please watch that video to know better. Okay, after that we have username and password, simple, private, final, string, username equals, the username is root, and we have private, final, string, password equals empty. Okay friends, we provided database credentials like DBURL, username and password. And let's define a method to establish the connection. Simple, public, static, connection. For example, get database connection, and you can use any name, there is no problem. Okay friends, let's establish the connection. Simple, we have connection, for example, link equals, we want to use driver manager class. Inside that we have get connection method, and here we have different overloaded versions. Let's use that, and that accept URL, username and password. And here we have database credential, which is DBURL, and we have username and we have password. That is good. So here we got an error. Okay, non-static variable DBURL cannot be referenced from a static context. For that, just here change the instance variable to static variable, simple, static, and here also static, and we have password also static. That is good, the error is fixed. Thereafter we have SQL exception, unreported exception. SQL exception must be caught or declared to be true. For that we have two ways. We have try catch block and we have throws keyword. Let's use throws keyword, simple, throws SQL exception. As you can see, the error is fixed. Thereafter, let's check the connection. Simple, if we have a link, for example, if link not equals null, that means if the application is connected with MySQL database, we want to display simple message system.out.println, for example, connected successfully. That is good. And finally, we want to return that connection. Simple, return, we have link variable. Thereafter, let's write main method to test the connection. After testing the connection, we want to remove that because in this class, there is no need for the main method. And here we want to write that simple, public, static, void main. And here we want to define argument string array. That is good. Let's call that method, and that method is a static method. Static method can be accessed using the class name JDBC connection. Then we have get database connection method. Here we also have unreported exception. Let's handle that using the throws keyword, SQL exception. That is good. Let's save the changes and then run the application to see the result. As you can see, we got a message connected successfully. That is absolutely good. Let's remove that because in this class there is no need for the main method. We want to remove that. And here let's remove that also because there is no need for this message. Okay, we connected JavaFX application with MySQL database using only one line. And here you can also remove that also. For example, just use, for example, instead of that, return driver manager dot get connection, and here we want to remove that also. Okay, now the class is ready. Here we have simple import statements. We have simple class. Inside that we have three variables for database credentials, and we have a simple method to establish the connection. That is absolutely good. So in our next video session, we want to start project implementation step by step. If you have any questions or suggestions, you can write them in the comment. Please like, subscribe, and share my videos with friends. That's enough for today. Have a good day. See you in the next one.